Julia Wandelt, day 6 in court with Karen Spragg facing charges because she has been accused of sending letters, calls, voicemails, WhatsApp messages, you name it, causing alarm and distress, harassment. This is day 6. I've done the last 5 days. It's all been good. There has been tears, let's say that. But here we go for day 6 roundup of the court. We spent all day on the old Tommy Robinson. But here we are with Julia Wandelt and, of course, Karen Spragg. But let's start with who's on trial. Just a quick update for you. Julia Wandelt, 24, from Poland, accused of stalking Maddie's parents, Kate and Gerry McCann, and is alleged to have attended the family home in Leicestershire. They say alleged, but I mean it's been proven already. She is also accused of sending a letter, calls, voicemail, WhatsApp messages to Kate and Gerry, and sending Maddie's siblings, Amelie and Sean, messages. Her co-accused is Karen Spragg, 61, from Cardiff. She is charged with 1 count of stalking. The offences are alleged to have taken place between June 2022 and February 2025. And at 11:50, they posted that obviously the trial had resumed. The jurors are hearing excerpts of text messages, allegedly from Julia to Kate McCann. And in one of them, she wrote, "Don't block me, don't give up on me, don't reject me." Well, that's some sort of horrible mind game there. That's I think we were saying in day 5, wasn't it, what they had, what she was saying and what she was doing, and some of the stuff and the way she worded it was quite manipulative. But 11:50, "You are mummy, you know it's me." Oh, it just sounds creepy. Absolutely creepy. More messages allegedly sent from Julia to Kate McCann are being played to the court. One said, "I cry when I listen to your voice or see you. I don't understand why you don't want to see me. You are mummy. You know it's me. You know I'm not crazy." Well, if anyone says you know I'm not crazy, they're normally crazy. "I remember how you hugged me before the abduction happened. You said you loved me and will find me." What? Before the abduction? So she's 3 years old and she remembers saying that you love me and you will find me. Why would Kate say that to her child? "I love you and I will find you." See, that doesn't even make sense. Why would she say it? What? She knew that she was going to be taken. This is seriously strange. How on earth would she know that? Kate to say, "I love you, I will find you." And then even worse, Julia says she can remember that from when she was 3 years old. Is that just me or is that really weird? "I remember how you hugged me before the abduction happened. You said you love me and will find me." How does that work? Is it just me? You have to let me know in the comments. Like, what? You said you love me and will find me. Look, I'm sorry, but that's like, is she saying, so Kate knew Madeline was going to be taken? That's what she's implying. Because she said, "Oh, I love you, I'll find you." That makes no sense. And she's 3 years old, apparently. Bearing in mind, nothing to do with the fact that there's nothing about Julia that adds up that she's Madeline. There's been hundreds of people claiming it. We went through with a few of the other people like Harriet and Eugenie Collins. Do you know what I mean? There's been so many people, but like with Julia, you can see just her physique. She's not got the body of what a McCann has, shall we say. The eye has been disproven or debunked, whatever you want to say. She had DNA by Thea Johansson that proved that she was Polish with Lithuanian and Romanian traces. Date of birth doesn't add up because she was actually born in August. And she's 24. So how can she be saying things like that? It's just really creepy that someone can say that like in their head and they believe it, knowing it's false. In a voicemail left on Kate McCann's phone, defendant Julia said, "I know you probably think Madeline's dead, but she is not. I can promise you I will prove who I am." She added, "I have flashbacks. I remember being in the garden having a barbecue with you, Gerry, and the kids. I cry when I hear your voice." Anyone can say they had a barbecue. Literally anyone can say they had a barbecue. Anyone. That's scary. So, no, she was 4 a few days later because she was taken on the 3rd of May and her birthday is the 12th of May. So she was 4 that year, but she was 3 at the time of being taken. So, but it's the 12th of May 2003. And it being in 2007, it wasn't the 12th of May yet. So she wasn't. She was actually coming up to be 4. She was it the 3rd of May she was taken? Am I getting that right? So if she disappeared on the 3rd of May 2007, she would have been 9 days short of her 4th birthday. So no, she was not 3. She was not 4. So, but Sean Atwood is in it for the money. He's a horrible creature, but he's all in it for the clicks and the likes and all that malarkey. But he's deleted a few of the pods as well, which is strange. But yeah, I wouldn't believe a word Sean Atwood would say. Probably sell his mum for a couple of quid. Sort of bloke that you go to give him a fiver, you count your fingers when you bring your hand back. But no, she was 9 days short. 9 days short of her 4th birthday, but she was 4 that years. So, but Louise, I do understand what she's talking about because I followed the story, but that doesn't mean I believe she's Madeline. No, she's no way Madeline. No way. Like I say, like the eye is totally different. She's sort of like on the obese side, should we say, whereas the McCanns aren't. They haven't got that body. She was born in August. And even the police have actually liaised with the appropriate authorities in Poland and proven that where she was born, her date of birth, blah, blah, blah. So the police are like, well, there's no way. And don't forget, there's quite a few that have claimed to be Madeline. It's not just Julia. Eugenie Collins. And who was that? There was a couple of girls that I read out the other day. Harriet and was it Embla, she claimed to be Madeline McCann. So I mean that was 3 or 4 straight off the bat. Let's I can't think there. I know Eugenie Collins did. Let's see if I could bring up the name. I can't remember because Julia Wandelt claimed to be Inga Jerrick and Acacia Bishop. See if we can bring. I'm sure it's Harriet something, wasn't it? Embla. I don't even give you the result. It's stupid, isn't it? Who else claimed to be Madeleine McCann. They don't actually. See, that's ridiculous. It don't even like bring up. You say who else claimed to be Madeleine McCann? It say, oh, Julie Wandelt. What? No, who else? I mean, others. Let's others who claimed. There's a few. That's ridiculous. Like, even saying that Karen Spragg also claimed. No, she never. Karen Spragg never did. This is a thing. Like, why is it that they actually control the narrative through like an internet search? There are other people, girls who claimed to be Madeleine McCann. This is weird because it's not even coming up. That's ridiculous. Is it sort of blocked or something? Is it like a search you're not allowed to do? I mean, how ridiculous. And this is supposed to be like, if I do it through Copilot as well. No, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. There's Embla. So let's girls who claimed to be Maddie, Embla, Harriet, and Eugenie Collins. There's 4, but I don't get why Julia Wandelt, Eugenie Collins. Oh, it's bringing up Eugenie Collins. But yeah, well, anyway, there's others. I don't know why it's doing that. It's ridiculous. Embla and Harriet, who claimed to be Madeleine McCann. This is ridiculous. Like, yeah, literally try and look it up, and it comes up with all this rubbish about so it's hiding all the other details. How ridiculous is that? But there is others because I'll tell you, there is one way of getting it. I'll just have to go to my YouTube page and I've got a playlist. Harriet Brooks, Embla Jarvi, and Eugenie Collins. It's on day 4. I actually exposed those people, but for some reason now the internet's like keeping it all stum, so it won't tell us who's who. So that's a bit strange. But yeah, I mean, if you're actually anyone out there who actually does believe that she's Madeleine McCann, that's why they've been duped out of money, obtaining money by deception. There's so many reasons why she is not. But Dr. Thea Johansson, if you remember, did do a DNA test and dropped her like a hot potato because she was like, oh, she's Polish. Literally cannot be Julia Wandelt, Madeleine McCann. So that basically sums that up. But yeah, that's strange that the internet doesn't want to tell me that who those people are. But this is all heartstrings, isn't it? I remember being in the garden having a barbecue. I cry when I hear your voice. It's thought that to me is a bit narcissistic. That's the manipulation. Is she a special kind of crazy, really? I mean, it's terrible. But the sad thing is people still believe Julia Wandelt, even though it's been disproven left, right and centre. The police are like, look, we've done our due diligence in Poland. We know who she is, where she's from. She is not Madeleine McCann, just like all the other hundreds of people that pretended to be Madeleine McCann. All disproven, but for some reason there's something about this that it has to carry on. And people, maybe they're grasping for straws in life because, you know, Cost of living crisis. People are down, depressed. Maybe is like a pick me up. Oh, I believe that Julia is Maddie. I won't believe all the other girls that claim it, but I will believe Julia. Why? How? Why? How? Don't get it. But still. But nonetheless, it is what it is. But like I say, there are a few girls that have claimed. You're the only person who can help. At 12:06 today in the court, Julia told Kate, I'm not crazy, which normally means they're crazy. I'm not a liar, which normally means they're a liar. Please try to take me seriously. So she knows they're not going to take her seriously because it's just ridiculous. I feel this connection. I don't know how to explain it. It's called mental illness. You said Madeline was your little baby. Please don't stop fighting for your little baby. You are the only person who can help me. That's just pure unadulterated manipulation. That's horrible. I miss you at 12:09 in court. In a second voicemail, Julia, who is on trial for stalking the McCann family, said, I'm crying because I miss you. I remember you. Just please take me seriously. That's just manipulation. That's all it is. Literally a manipulation. She's actually proved to herself that she is something that she isn't. That's scary. Suzanne, I'm hoping the prison time she's already served is enough and she's let free and she gets the help she needs. Yeah, I mean, that's what I've said before. I mean, you could face up to 5 years for something like that. If she was sentenced to longer, it wouldn't bother me because of what she's done and how she's done it. I think it's disgraceful. But if they said, right, time served and go back to Poland and you're not allowed to mention anything anywhere ever about Madeline McCann and leave the McCanns alone, then yeah, jobbed. So yeah, I'll go with that. I mean, February till now. So I mean, she's spent what? How long is that? 10 months? February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. 9 months. It's about 9 months. But then, for what she's done and everything, 9 months doesn't seem a lot, does it? Which is a scary thought, because what she's done and the harassment and the years that she's had doing it and the lying and the taking money off people, adding it all up. But I mean, they're just looking at the McCanns here, but like, it's a bit weird that people like Sean Atwood and that Ron Swanson aren't going to be liable for anything when they're the ones that basically egged her on. 12:40 today, in another voicemail played to the court, Julia said, I'm just asking for a DNA test. I really think I'm your daughter. Bearing in mind she's already had one from Dr. Thea Johansson, which said she was Polish with Lithuanian and Romanian traces. You say you want to find Madeline, so take the DNA test. What's the harm in having a DNA test? I can pay for it. Well, the funny thing is, she said that to her mum. And her mum said, right, okay, we'll do a DNA test and I'll prove that you're my daughter. Not a problem. And then Julia never followed through. So Julia said, oh, yeah, I'll do one with you, mum. And she went round saying, my mum said no. But her mum actually said yes. Her mum actually said, yes, we'll do the DNA test. You pay for it, I'll do it. And then guess what? Julia never followed through. So 12:43. I will leave you all alone. Well, she's already apologised once for all the distress and everything, and then it was dropped, and then she decided to carry it on. In another voicemail played to the court, Wandelt said, I really believe you are my biological mother. I don't know how they work that out, because like the McCanns are quite a sort of taller, slimmer family. So she looks absolutely nothing like them. I just want a DNA test. If I'm not Madeline McCann, then I will leave you all alone. Well, we know you're not. It's been proven you're not. Just don't reject me. There's a possibility I'm her. I know, I remember. I know the parents that raised me aren't my parents, even though there's proof that they are. Jurors have heard a recording of Gerry McCann answering his wife's phone after Julia rang her. He hung up after she identified herself. I bet. In a voicemail moments later, she said, I know it's you, Gerry. I'm just trying to find my biological family. I'm trying to find out who I really am. I really believe I am Madeline. I won't give up. I will prove my point with or without your help. But it's already been proven. And then at 4 o'clock, that was it. Done. That's ridiculous. That's quite a short set of updates for today, but nonetheless, it is what it is. But how on earth? Like, Julia has literally lied to herself. She's not Madeline McCann in any shape or form. DNA was done. Like I said, her mum said, right, okay, we'll do it. You pay for it. She refused. So there we go. So that is day 6 of the court with what's being read out and the evidence. It's not looking good for Julia. But nonetheless, I'll be back tomorrow with day 7 with the updates. And we'll keep tabs on it. And also, I should be around tomorrow morning with the Tommy Robinson court case as well. So thank you for watching. But for now, that is the Wizard's words.